sweet, and I sing to you a symphony. Won't you sweet, shut me up.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Boogie back at it again with another video. Today I got a little something easy for y'all, man. Just a little bit of gameplay in the background. But today, for the most part, we're talking about 2K26, man. With that shit around the corner, we got some good news to unpack here, man. Yeah, we finna dive right into that shit. Ain't even finna do too much talking. Let's get right into this video, man. So hopping straight into this shit, man, as my teammate makes a crazy first shot. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start off simple. We're gonna start off with the builds. For the builds, this is how it's gonna look when it comes to making your build. You're gonna have your categories: finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, rebounding, and physicals, just like this year's, but it's a little set up a little differently. And as in the bottom, if y'all can see this down here, shifty shooter no longer needs agility, it's just straight 3-pointer. So there's already a slight change to how badges are going to work, which leads us right into the badges, which is up next. For badges, as you can see here, you know, we had max plus ones in 2K25, but now we also have max plus twos. So example of that is if you had a gold badge, you put it as a max plus 2, that badge can now become legend. That's gonna make a whole lot of builds a lot more glitchy and a lot more usable. You also got badge perks. That's gonna be crazy, like hot start at the beginning of the game. The badge that you put as for hot start gets increased a level. Some of these builds gonna be nuts on 2K26. I can already see it now. Next up, we got body types. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing too serious, but it's a nice little addition. We all know how you unlock your body types is by doing your Gatorade workouts, getting 3 stars, changing basically like a progression level of your build. But this time, instead of guessing which body types you get, you actually get to see them in the builder, which is pretty cool. Like I said, nothing too major, but it's definitely a nice little change. You don't have to second guess what body types your player is going to get, how he's going to look. You're going to be able to see that in the builder and tweak it to get a certain body style that you want right then and there, instead of having to make it, look, delete it, make it again, all that. No, you can do it all at the same place. Nothing too major. Like I said, nice change. We also have a new revamp of how the My Player Builder ending screen looks. You know what I'm saying? We got a bunch of new names, as you can see. 2-way 3-point slasher. I don't think I ever seen a build called that. But now it also tells you what your top attributes are, what your strengths and weaknesses are. So nice little change. And your go-to badges. More visual stuff. Nothing that's gonna be game breaking or help it or hurt it. Just a nice little change to see. After a couple years, we finally got some changes to the My Player Builder. None major, nothing that's going to determine anything, but a nice little update. With this screenshot, as you can see, they changed the new height. Trying to go off of Victor Wembanyama, you know, every day you see a new height for him. I think I seen he's 7'7" the other day. Shit crazy, man. But now in 2K26, you could be 7'4". It's pretty crazy to think about, especially with, as you can see at the bottom, it was cap breakers coming back, and we got that coming up a little bit later. But they revamped the way cap breakers work to them tall builds. They gonna be very usable. So upgrading that to 7'4", whenever for the past however many years, like 10, 12, you could only be 7'3". It's gonna be a different little change, especially with them getting rid of height restrictions on a bunch of animations. 7'4" might be glitchy out here, you know what I'm saying? Takeover, yet again, they changing the way takeover is working, but this year it looked like it's gonna be different. Whenever you first create your build, you will be assigned a takeover to your archetype. Then you play games, you level it up, and then after you level it up, you will be able to unlock over 40 takeovers related to your build. There are 44 total takeovers with 11 takeover abilities, and this is a view of how that stuff breaks down. You can also customize your takeover so it can really fit your build more personally. You know what I'm saying? Me as a guard, I'm gonna have a takeover that boosts my 3, my ball handle, and probably like my speed or something. I don't know. But yeah, you could choose 3 things to upgrade to get boosted with your takeover, and it could be all of your choice. Next up, we got build specialization. Now this shit gonna be some broken shit. You can specialize in any of these categories, and with that, you will unlock a cab breaker for that category, a max +1 and a max +2, only for that category. So remember that it will only be for that category. So an example of that I was thinking of earlier, is if the meta put 94.3 +5 it, do not specialize your build in shooting. I know a bunch of people was looking at it like, I'm gonna do that. No, don't do it. Because first off, why would you need a max +1 or a max +2 for your shooting if all your badges already gonna be legend? So put that shit at like playmaking, because I ain't gonna lie, I might be cooking here with something. The meta for guards, put your speed with ball till you get gold lightning launch. Specialize in playmaking, max +2 your lightning launch to legend. You're done. You're straight the rest of the year. Because whatever you specialize in, that max +1, that max +2, it don't go away like that. Like how it do this year, when as soon as the season is over, your max +1s go away and you gotta unlock it. The ones you specialize in, they don't go nowhere. So that's what I'm saying. Don't specialize in 3-point. If you're gonna have a 99 3-point, you don't need no max +1s. Put that shit in your playmaking if you're a guard, and you're gonna be straight for the rest of the year. But yeah, on to the next little thing. Last but not least, but one of the most important things, cap breakers. We all know how cap breakers work, but they've been revamped a little bit. If you got a rating that's super low, you can now get one cap breaker that could be up to +15. But if the rating is high, it's gonna work the same, just +1 until you can't plus it no more. But for them low ratings, putting a +15 on something, that's gonna be crazy. But that's all I got for you guys today, man. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.
I'ma fuck up my life. I'ma fuck up my life.